I see. Okay. Yeah. What's up? Yes.
Yeah.
Well then. The day has come. Are you...
What of the calling card?
I showed it to Sis. She took Makoto.
I understand how you...
Yeah, it's way...
It'll be all right. Is everyone just... Mm-hmm. So much is... All right, Joker.
It's showtime. Focus. I have something. I should write something.
Let's go. Whoa!
Do you have a moment?
Yes!
What kind of game will it... No matter what you bring out...
You are making a grave mistake if you think you have me. I only guided you here because this place allows me...
Sis.
When my father died in the line of duty, I hated his killer from the bottom of my... Dying to uphold justice sounds virtuous. But the one... Can you imagine the hardships I had?
Perhaps I had overestimated her. I thought her reasoning would have...
She's lost control. This is wrong.
Justice cannot yield to evil.
This is nothing more...
All we need to do to determine who is... Now, why don't we begin?
What?
Is this?
A clash of brute strength is simply uncalled for on this stage.
What is she intending?
No more coins or playing games! We ain't following your damn rules!
Oh, you will. There is no room for negotiation. You will know soon enough.
What was that?
Now, come at me!
You'll save her, right?
All right, everyone. Be on alert!
May the best player win!
All right, let's do it! The opponent is strong. Don't do anything reckless.
Sona! Orpheus! Go down!
Persona!
Persona! How about this?
Satan! Percy!
May the best player win!
What the?
Now let us play a game of roulette. Of course, acts of violence are forbidden here.
We already told you. There's no...
That's fine by me. Such trouble.
There's a penalty for not spinning the roulette.
Ravishner!
What should we do?
Ah. So in that case, it's time you cheaters get punished.
Joker, are you all right? What? This is...
Those who cannot follow rules are not...
Joker, your health is low! Watch out!
This is your penalty.
Crow's life is in danger. Everyone's health is really low. Can someone heal? Hey!
My thanks.
Joker, your health is low! Watch out!
There!
Cheaters get punished.
Skull's in trouble!
You will predict which pocket the ball will now.
Momo's Pot, we should go along with the game for now.
I agree.
Well, how will you bet?
Everyone, are you okay? We lost. Really? How? I don't think that's the case. Let's try.
May the best player win.
The stuff displayed on the monitor changed. That must mean the betting changes. Everyone's health is really low. Can someone heal?
I've got this.
Very helpful.
Thank you.
Taste my wrath. Persona!
Persona! All right.
Thanks!
Very well, time to make... Well, how... Have you made your decision?
We lost. Really? See, you're right. It did seem like the ball floated. Let's catch her in the act so she can't talk her way out of it. Have someone snipe the pocket when that glass lid appears. You're in charge of choosing who's gonna be this. We gotta. You want me to do it?
I can go whenever. That's right!
May the best player win.
Persona! Leave it to me!
I'm grateful.
That's a big help. The sniper is in their designated spot. All that's left.
Very well, well, how will... Hopefully your prediction will be...
What was that about fair and square? You were totally cheap. You coward. What are you so quiet?
Shut up!
What the? Cheating? Unfair? I am. If you still. So this is. We're finally back.
What? The roulette pedal.
How about this? She's way more powerful than before. Don't underestimate her.
Persona! Go down!
Persona!
Let's do this! Take this!
I will win!
My justice has revealed to me. I must take this!
Die on my grave! She's going to come
Let's
at
go.
us with wind. Stand firm.
I've got this.
Very helpful.
Thank you.
Manifest!
Persona! Go! Let's go! Back in action. Payback time.
Get wrecked!
Die on my grave!
Come! Leave it to me!
My thanks. Chase my wrath. You got lucky.
Persona! Eat this! Let's go! Back in action. Payback time.
Eat this!
Die on my grave!
Behave yourselves!
Persona! Ha!
Persona! Ha! Let's go! Back in action. Payback time.
Only victory matters. To guarantee it no matter what happens.
What kind of logic is that? Feels pretty good.
Let's go. I've got this.
Very helpful.
Thank you.
Sorry. Persona!
Persona! Eat this!
Persona!
punks!
Persona! Leave it to me!
I'm grateful. Thanks! Manifest!
Woohoo, Persona! Eat this!
What's going on?
I'm right. That's why I have to be the... Winning is all that matters!
That hurt! Support's on the way!
Come! There!
My skills exceed yours.
Let's do this!
Die, die, die!
Hammer dodges with grace!
Persona! I've got this.
Very helpful.
Thank you!
Manifest!
Persona!
Persona! Get wrecked!
All right, level up.
Check out this new skill!
This new skill suits me. A new skill. Now I can fight harder.
So I lost.
Sis!
That's only a shadow.
Quiet!
Sorry.
We'll go grab the treasure.
Makoto?
I don't think it's wrong to bring light to evils which can't be judged by law. That's all the Phantom Thieves have been trying to do too. But these aggressive investigations, twisting the truth for your own... Please, you have to think about your...
My justice.
Try to remember how you used...
How?
Nijima-san. She's just like my father. What caused them to change like...
Even though their own desires were the cause, is there another reason they don't know?
We found it.
The investigation will now be able to proceed. This deal we made was a great experience. To think that I, a detective, would... By no means. That was part of our promise. You haven't forgotten.
All right, we don't need to stay here. Are you all right? I am. Huh? Enemy readings! When did they... They're gathering outside!
For real? What the hell's going... Look at those numbers.
This doesn't look good. We defeated the palace ruler and even stole the treasure, yet the shadows are... It doesn't make any sense. What's going... There are more coming? This'll be dangerous if we don't do something! Huh? We need to go now. Those guys in black suits are almost here. A team this large would be discovered immediately. Although, we'll need someone to... No, that's too dangerous. Joker? Are you planning on just...
Let him do it, Queen. He's quiet. But once his mind's made up, he's not gonna I'm sure you ain't gonna die. It's you we're talking about.
Please don't do anything right. I'll never forgive you if you don't make it. We still haven't fulfilled our deal. Even more are coming.
This truly is a painfully reluctant...
It seems we had best hurry.
We'll see you later. Good. Now get...
This is our only...
Stay calm. We'll Don't worry about us. Just concentrate on getting... But I have to say, showing yourself above that crowd earlier was an excellent move. Nice work as always, Joker. I bet Skull wouldn't pull it off that. Just run! Okay, the enemy's focus is... Everyone remember where we're meeting up? No worries. Take him down, Joker!
Another you that exists. You have progressed well through your recollections. Last spring. Now, use that power.
Comparing power.
Zona.
No threat. Get him, Joker.
Go down.
Everyone else,
go.
head to positions. Use Route B.
You're mine. It's time. This isn't it.
Your fate will soon recall everything. Remember the bond if you are fated to continue past this point.
Okay, pull out before their backup gets here. Good. More of them? Joker, behind you! You should be...
Dude!
Don't worry. What the... Come on, run!
Focus. No problem.
Where'd they go, damn it? I can't confirm the intruder's location.
Huh? What? All right. I'll end this right now. Joker, it's her! She's the weird reading I've been getting! My weak self relied on you so much. That ends today. Let's do this, Senpai! The enemy readings have... That's... It's been a... But this time...
Persona! Go down!
Cendrillon! Dazzle me! A perfect 10! I think that's the... I genuinely have no clue what just happened, but I take it... Wait, bad news. Enemy... Please go. I'm going... You still have something you need to do as a Phantom Thief, right? Then I won't stop since I'm not a member of the Phantom Thieves. However, please don't for... Joker, you need to... All right, let's do it!
Guess the drug was too strong. Wake him up. No dozing off. You still don't get it, do you? Give it up! Come on, cooperate. What? You want another shot? Huh? What about the camera? Are you thinking it can be used as video evidence? So you're not that dumb. Which is good, because we get to take as much time as we need! Obstruction of justice, blackmail, defamation, possession of weapons. Manslaughter too, yeah? Talk about the works. To think that all those crimes were led by a punk like this. And you seem to be enjoying every second of it. Huh? You should know your place. Sign here. It's a confession under your name. Don't expect to walk out of here in one piece. We are going to make you understand. One must take full responsibility for their actions.
Excuse me, but this area's off.
I'm Nijima from the public
The prosecutor's office?
Just let me through. It's urgent. There's something I...
Nijima-san, I believe this case is sides.
You prosecutor sign Nijima? There's a call from your direct. Hurry and get it over with. To be frank...
I thought I ordered you to stand by.
I'm responsible for this case, yet I'm not even being allowed...
I'm calling because I knew you'd bring it up.
I will not be convinced unless I confirm it. This is my case.
Good luck. I won't be expecting much.
Prosecutor, I forgot. Your time will be cut short. We can't permit you to talk with... It's for your own. His methods are unknown. After all, we don't even know if it's safe to simply...
I understand.
Well done on making it this far, inmate. Now that you have traversed your long, perilous recollection, the effects of that drug are gonna wear off soon. This is your golden opportunity. You must grasp the truth. The evil influence who wishes you dead is fast approaching. If you want to win this If you wish to take back your stolen future, recall the bonds you formed with and grasp the truth that will...
Ha 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 ha.
I see. So that's what led to your ending up here. What a disappointing end to the hero of justice. I still can't believe it. But I now have a general idea of the There's much more I'd like to ask, but my allotted... I do have a suggestion. Care to strike a deal? If you cooperate with me, I'll consider lightening your sentence. I have a responsibility to solve this case. I will win. Your operation was leaked and you failed to change my heart. There's no point in being obstinate now. You've corrupted the order of this country and caused an uprising against its very existence. You'll most likely be given life imprisonment or the death penalty. Going forward, I will read a list of people who are close. Tell me honestly whether or not the following are involved. First, the friend who you've been with since the day you one of the victims of the Kamoshida case. Ichi Ryusai Madarame's pupil, Yusuke Kitagawa. The daughter of Wakaba Ishiki, the heiress to the Okumura Foods, and the frequently probing. Those are your accomplices. As I thought. You've made a wise choice. Thank you. I honestly expected you to have more of a backbone. It seems you're... Akechi-kun.
Why do you seem so surprised?
I needed my director to step in to get access, and I was How did you get approval?
For the same reason you did. I am heading up the investigation. It's only natural I'd have the right to interrogate our...
They...
That was a joke, of course. I'm merely here to assist with the public's... I am surprised it's this far underground, though. There aren't any other... Nobody would ever know if things got a little violent.
If I remember correctly, didn't you say there was another culprit beside...
That was but a lie I spread to set them up. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot that I had deceived you too, Sai-san. After all, if you wish to trick your enemies, you must first trick...
I got him to talk about his teammates.
Oh, is that so? I better perform well myself.
Good luck in there.
Foolish woman. May I ask that you going in unarmed to interrogate a murderer makes me uncomfortable.
Huh? What are you...
I owe you for all of this. That's right. You and your little friends were vital to our plan.
Huh? Hey! Someone! He's dead! He's killed himself! Damn it! Where did he hide a gun?
In the end, your rehabilitation was not. It appears I have...
You incompetent prisoner!
The assistance that we provided was...
Our game has ended. Enjoy spending the rest of your life in...
I find it hard to believe that high schoolers could have pulled off these. Were there not others outside of your Not to repeat myself, but remember that your life will be for. You had the. Can you tell me about? So you won't speak a word about either your teammate. Do you even understand the? Let's discuss one other person. There are reports that he was acting alongside the Phantom Thieves as well. Might he be a part of? So Goro Akechi wasn't one of... So be it. You clearly have... Even now, you're still acting as your team. Why won't you talk? Don't be ridiculous. You're not... Justice? Then tell me, what is... Saving other... What an awfully simple... You're right, but many people have fallen victim to this. The truth, huh? After all this... Are you listening? The side effects of the truth serum should be wearing off. I won't be
Realized it too then. It was our conversation about pain. There's no way.
Hey, can you hear me? It seems your mind is clear. But unfortunately, although I find... Huh? What are you getting at? That's right. No matter the result, I even had to call...
So, how did that thing we asked you to look into? Nijima mentioned a special interrogation room, didn't she? Good. It looks like we can make this work.
Hey, are you listening? Our time's up. Goodbye. Planned? Why are you saying such odd... Anyhow, there's something that's been bothering me for some... Recently, I was removed from my post as head of this investigation, and a short while later, I received word, but that was all. You were told someone sold you out. If that's true, who...
My suspicions were true in the end. Still, all that's left is to figure out. It's all up to you. That'd be impossible. A cat. Giving him will be count.
What's wrong? Might you have an idea as... What do you recall? If you know something, you must tell me. Confiscated? You mean this... I've been told the lock on it is quite complicated, but it's only... What's so important about... Are you going to unlock it?
Let's let her sleep. She hasn't slept for days while she's been... Now we gotta figure out a way to show him... That's right. I'm sure Makoto and the other... We need to show it to the true...
Hey! What are you trying... And what about this... The traitor?
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his... Public security questioning will occur on the first... And thus, the dangerous criminal responsible...
Please. I need you to be clear. Not a teammate? My God. You're referring to... What are you plotting? I can't... But it appears my time is up. This will be my last involvement. Very well. I've listened to your whole story, and that honest look in your eyes. I used to... I'll place my bet. I just need to show him the phone.
I am thou, thou art I. Thy bond
None shall become. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of judgment.
All right. All right.
I'll be going. What good will this do, though? Akechi-kun?
Why do you seem so surprised?
I needed my director to step in to get access, and How did you get...
For the same reason you did. I am heading up the It's only natural I'd have the right... That was a joke, of course. I'm merely here to... I am surprised it's this far underground, though. Nobody would ever know if things got a little...
If I remember correctly, didn't you say there was...
That was but a lie I spread to set... Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot that I had deceived. After all, if...
So it was you. You're the one who sold out the Phantom. I need you to be clear with me. Who... Oh my god. You're referring to...
Is there a problem?
Akechi-kun, does this phone...
Hmm? What is this phone?
It belonged to the leader of the Phantom Thieves. I believe you'll need it for your invest...
Not personally. I was acting alongside the Phantom Thieves myself, remember?
True. This is undoubtedly a good luck in there.
Foolish. May I ask that you going in unarmed to...
Huh? What are you...
I owe you for all of this. That's right. You and your little friends were vital to... Your popularity truly was... That just made using you all...
Hmm?
Shido-san.
I've told you not to call me. Regardless, all that's left...
The continued deaths of these teenagers would be a bit much. I considered making it appear they had a falling out, but that would only amplify. It would be best to have each of them meet with an unfortunate accident once the storm...
Is there any possibility they'll want to avenge their leader?
No chance. They're nothing. I will keep my eye on them.
I'll be counting.
They will live their lives cowering in fear of death.
Make sure to kill that strange cat once you find it.
Understood. Though I doubt there's anything to worry about.
More importantly, they should be dealing with the suicide. Things will become quite...
I must be prepared beyond that.
Perhaps he'll be struck by a mysterious...
No. Even... Shh.
What was all that about? The Phantom Thief Alibaba?
I am Alibaba, a member of the Phantom Thieves. I inquire.
How do they know I have?
Goro Akechi is evil. He didn't come to interrogate the captured Phantom. He came to kill him.
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll...
Don't trust the guard either. He's an accomplice. Now then, I'll tell you detailed steps. You must save him.
You want... What is it?
Anyway, what...
Did anyone else stop by? Nobody?
There'd be no reason...
Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate...
So it's all...
Of course it's true.
It's Akechi-kun. He had to take a sudden call, so he...
Huh?
I've been asked to handle things instead.
You?
You know, if you stay here, they'll likely get rid of you to eliminate... I suggest you go into hiding at...
Yes, ma'am.
And don't say a word of what transpired here. Trust nobody.
It would seem as though you have been killed. But why were you killed? Why did you have to? Do you remember? It seems you forgot an important fact while your consciousness... Indeed, your death was a necessity for... What a How might you be capable of execute? Well then, let us
Hey, they're going. You realized it too then. It was our conversation about pancakes, right? There's no way he could have reacted like that if he hadn't heard. My thoughts exactly. It was your social studies trip. We met him in the hallway. There's no way that this is the first time he's heard this whole deal feels sketchy. Yeah, that was my... Okay. There's... One more person has been on our mind. If it's possible, I want... that's... I agree. I'd have to plant a bug directly on the... So it's impossible.
I didn't say it was
That's perfect.
Of course I... This is gonna be
I see. So we're going to use...
It'll be a gamble.
I think it's gonna work. You can't...
It seems this game is not... There are still things that must...
Hey, are you... Don't fall asleep until we reach our destiny. Are you listening?
Are you listening? Anyway,
We need to talk about how to get out of this situation.
Futaba's monitoring of Akechi's phone has confirmed it. He did
It's on a completely different level.
Not only was he trying to frame us, but he was the true culprit. His offer to assist us was simply a ploy to frame the Phantom. If we go into Sis's palace, as he suggests...
To think he would be this far gone. I know. Furthermore, he wishes to bring a police squad from reality into the...
If the 8 of us can enter at once, it's not inconceivable to think a larger group is... He may even be able to bring in vehicles or other special...
So, this really was just a setup to shift...
He made us go after Okumura. Then once we triggered the change of heart, he killed him.
And he told us he had seen the true culprit, but it was him the entire time!
The whole time he was working with Makoto's sister, he was really just some homicidal... Come on, we gotta take that bastard Akechi down!
No. Akechi is merely a tool. His order, an unimaginable fiend capable of arranging the murder of a son.
Unless we find out who that is, we will continue being targeted even...
But what means to...
We'll have to make Akechi say it. Though once we do, that
I think that will be the case eventually, regardless of what... The only reason it hasn't happened yet is because we're an easy target to blame. He realizes that's no longer possible and abandons that plan.
Damn it! So we don't got a choice but to go with that
But if we go into the palace like we're told, he'll get...
Palace?
Actually, there's something I...
Aha! We can use the palace to our...
What's this all about?
There's a way. A way to get past Akechi and get the mastermind to lay off of us, all while learning his... Really?
You gotta be kidding me!
If he wants to kill the guy, why not? That is, inside of a palace.
Yes. We could have him kill the cognitive version, all the while believing he...
Yeah, that...
It seems that's our own... Listen close, everyone. I have a plan.
Ever since the death of their teenage leader, the Phantom Thieves have fallen silent. However, the police intend on continuing this investigation.
I'm sorry I'm late. I had to finish a few things at work. Where...
Waiting upstairs. I'm gonna fetch him.
You're... her sister?
Makoto told me everything. Futaba-chan, I'm sorry that I caused you so much...
It's ancient history now.
Man,
Look who's here.
Hey, you big bad...
How've you been?
Thank goodness. It truly is a relief.
I bet that moron Akechi don't even know we...
Still, how'd you... Isn't this guy considered dead?
You weren't told anything? I heard my sister brought him here, though.
Yeah, she came over in a taxi, dumped him off, and told me to keep him... It was right after they announced he had died, too. Almost gave me a heart attack.
I didn't have time to explain.
Hey, shouldn't we tell boss?
We wanted to make our enemy believe the leader of the Phantom Thieves. What we did was make that enemy kill his fake in the
Hold on. Enemy? Fake?
The true culprit behind all these incidents set us up. Our goal...
True culprit? I see. So you guys were going...
It was Goro Akechi. You knew beforehand that he was the traitor, did...
Akechi himself gave us the chance to strike back. He made one fatal...
Couldn't you have just said from the beginning that Akechi was the...
That wasn't something we could simply bring up. We couldn't have you suspect it. Besides, neither you nor the other investigators would have...
True. Akechi was credited with the arrest of the Phantom Thieves. Not even I would... In other words, you left him alone on purpose. That was...
God, I can't keep up with... So what was this...
He slipped up in regards to Morgana's voice. Yes, Morgana can talk.
Sorry.
Oh, our apologies. You surprised?
Does that mean he said something just now as well?
But you don't understand him, do you? That's how it was for all of us.
When you're in the metaverse, Mona talks like a normal person. Once you hear that and your brain realizes he can actually talk, you start to understand. It's a change in cognition.
Thanks to Akechi's lame acting, we figured out something was...
When we talked to Akechi at the school festival, he was acting like he just realized Mona could talk. But we already saw him drop a mega...
Oh, I know a place! I want to go to that huge pancake-looking place.
Oh, am I mistaken? I thought I heard something about delicious...
Mona was the only one who was talking. That meant Akechi'd already been in the metaverse.
And since he was lying to us about that, we assumed he had a hidden motive behind...
It seemed odd upon further thought. His reaction to my... That said, we weren't so naive to overlook some... That's why we asked Futaba-chan to wiretap his phone.
I pretended to be interested in checking the phone out, but I was actually planting my app. My heart was pounding while I was doing it, though.
Even that ace detective could never have imagined a program. Futaba's quirky nature proved to be a great help.
That was just an act! After a few days of listening, this confirmed his...
Then I'll guide the police into her palace and have them catch the Phantom. That would be the only way to arrest them, given their methods. Let me see. We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during... Public security questioning will occur on the first day.
Is this for real?
Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to...
So they plan to get rid of that guard from the beginning.
Well then, I will make the arrangements the day after the arrest. And thus, the dangerous criminal responsible for the mass... When he does, you will become a great...
I knew he was acting strangely, but to think he was this far...
He's no ace detective. Akechi is the perpetrator behind the mental shut...
On top of that, there's someone else someone with great authority. So great. That's why we had to make a move before... We baited Akechi into Sis's palace, making him dispose of our leader's fake, but... Can you elaborate on that in more detail? What exactly...
We're sorry for using you without your permission. Your palace had all the conditions we needed.
What condition?
First, we required a place inside the cognitive...
That place is based on the real world after all. Anywhere that's not warped looks just like normal.
That's why nobody but the person who uses the nav even realizes they're in the...
Back with Kamoshida, we came in from the station without even noticing. You totally can't tell the difference if there ain't...
We had already investigated Nijima-san's palace when Makoto brought the suggestion to us.
I was seriously impressed by that suggestion. To be honest, I didn't quite understand it, but I went on. And it was absolutely the best
Makoto is normally so calm as well, but once her mind is set, she gets oddly...
I did have a bit of a rivalry for him, but I just couldn't contain myself anymore once you became a target. The reason I joined the Phantom Thieves was to heal.
My own achievements were all that mattered to me. I'm sorry I couldn't see them.
That goes for the book. We heard from Mako-chan that you were going to do the interrogation.
And regarding its location, I take it you used the data from my laptop?
I'm sorry. There were two things we were able to confirm while we were checking the metaverse. First, our clothes didn't change when we were down in the interrogation room. Second, the scenery and details outside of the palace proper were the same as in the real world.
Once we heard that from Makoto, we secretly went to check it out without Akechi knowing.
There was also one more thing we absolutely needed to make a perfect cognitive replica of him in the metaverse's interrogation.
Since he had yet to be caught, though, there obviously wouldn't be anyone in that room.
Once we saw the casino guests and police officers, we were convinced this would work. They looked no different from actual living people.
After that, we just had to work our way into the palace like usual, while
Everything went as planned up until we defeated Sis's shadow. However, It was then that we were met with a terrifying... As a result, even though we managed to grab the treasure... Except that was all an act. We had prepared an empty briefcase beforehand and merely acted like we were taking... This was because we knew the police would be coming for us.
We made sure before the operation that the police would be waiting to ambush us. And just as expected, he totally...
Him getting captured by the police went exactly how we planned it.
And I had been interrogating him with no knowledge of this. But how did you lure Akechi into this cognitive...
All I needed were the coordinates.
Akechi disposed of the fake in the palace and left thinking he had been victorious. It must have been truly hilarious for our leader who sat idly in the real world. Surely he was acting quite cocky by himself in that quiet chamber.
So that's why you gave me your phone. I only took it because of what you told me.
Ah, it's a shame I didn't have the opportunity to see that for myself.
All I could do was try to handle all the messages that started coming to me. Huh. So in other words, I've been to the metaverse.
In our experience, there is little danger when someone enters their own palace for so short a time.
That's the other reason we had him give it to you. We needed you to listen to Alibaba, deceive the guard, and ultimately aid. By having you head back to the interrogation room, we could return you to the real world.
I mean, I had to think of some way to keep you from running into Akechi mid-assassination.
Huh. I hadn't the slightest idea that such a grand operation...
I'm so glad he was able to persuade you during the interrogation. Even though we knew Akechi's plan, we were pretty worried about...
Without Sis on our side, Futaba's plan and subsequent breakout would have never been possible. That persuasion was easily our greatest gamble. We couldn't consult Sis beforehand. It was absolute...
Still, I'm surprised you could convince me in such a short time. I see. Either way, I can't believe you went for such a risky idea.
If we could just tell you the true culprit's plan, I knew you'd realize that our leader was telling the truth, and that there was a...
As a result, we emerged victorious.
Then the reason you kept this a secret from me was so you could catch the truth.
Yes. Plus, you...
This is stunning.
I've kind of figured out that you guys made Akechi kill a fake, but what did you...
The police never even checked it.
Huh?
They had a coroner working to ensure his death was reported as a suicide. That coroner didn't take one look at the scene and just passed along a falsified death.
The bad guys have that much info.
Murder in a police station would be reckless otherwise.
Thanks to Futaba-chan's messages and the guard's demeanor, I eventually came to understand. And since the higher-ups at the police knew nothing of this, they were thrown into disarray. As a result, his suicide during imprisonment was reported on the news.
And with that confusion, he was able to escape with Nijima-san's help.
I made sure nobody would check the morgue for his body, and thanks to that...
Thinking back to the interrogation, though, the callous use of violence, if he had lost consciousness and hadn't been able to tell Sis about the... I'm truly glad.
I almost became one of your assailants as well.
It still freaked me out when I saw the suicide.
We made sure to live normal lives while he was being interrogated to avoid drawing any suspicion. Even with that, I couldn't help but worry for him.
Well, I knew right away that her plan worked out.
I wanted to believe, but considering...
Ryuji's a bit on the dense and carefree.
Can it?
I had to be patient and avoid this place until things settled down.
We knew he was alive, but it was difficult to not worry until...
Now that I think about it, my interrogation was just a formality for the head commander. What a joke, letting me interrogate someone who was meant to die. Very well. From here forward, I will do my... You saved me, after all.
I'll do whatever I can to help, too. Just... let's take a break for now, though. This old... Oh, and feel free to use the first floor when you guys want to get together. You'll need a hideout where you can be safe.
Are you sure?
This guy can't leave. Plus, you won't make much progress if people can hear you from down. It's not like this
Let us accept his offer.
That sounds familiar. Enter.
That's the death certificate of the principal offender, correct?
No, nothing. More importantly, you've done well.
The cause of death for the SIU director has been settled as a stroke.
I had him work quite substantially on forging evidence. His loss should be mourned.
It was thanks to his efforts that I could enter the Phantom Thieves'
The SIU is in disarray with his death.
At any rate, I'm now praised as a hero.
All possible hindrances are now gone.
And on to our next story. The snap election for the House. Discussion is swirling around potential nominees as the deadline for candidacy. Candidates will announce on the 23rd of this month, while voting will be held on the 18th of next.
Elections, huh? Don't matter.
Why don't we resume our...
Well, the Phantom Thieves are back together. We can find...
Have you figured out who's behind?
Akechi accidentally let that slip after the murder. He said, Shido-san.
Shido?
He is unmistakably a man of power if he has such...
Shido? Could it be...
I believe he's a politician.
For real?
It's certainly possible that Shido is the...
Huh?
Do you have some kind of...
Nothing material. However, there are various conditions which... First, he would profit from damage done to the current administration by the He's maintained a negative stance toward the Phantom Thieves and has... On top of that, he'll most likely become the next
No!
Did he set us up with that
If he is behind all this, that would be in stark opposition to his honest...
So his current position and popularity is just him. We'll make him have a change of heart. Mom.
Shido.
What is the matter?
I had a feeling he was wrapped up in all, just based on the connections I had from my previous... I think the one who crushed Wakaba's research and confiscated her materials from the moment Wakaba died. But there wasn't anything I could do, so I chose to...
Why didn't you say that
You guys would have definitely gone after him if He would have just killed all of you, no doubt. That's what he usually does.
Originally, I was looking into the mental shutdown case. It was then that I accidentally stumbled upon government So I tracked down the whereabouts of that research data and met with the boss was one of those parties. I would never have imagined all of this was connected. The mental shutdowns, psychotic breakdowns, Shido, and even the Phantom Thieves action.
Way back when, Shido kept saying he was going to be Prime Minister.
What's going to happen to this country if Shido becomes...
The issue is simpler than that. This is nothing more than yet another selfish adult trying to impose...
We gotta expose that...
Yeah, we'll do it like always. Then let's check the nav.
Masayoshi Shido, the guy running for... Got a hit! Well, duh, ain't a...
Where would the location...
What kind of things go through...
I always think of dirty money and shady act.
What does he do?
His palace must be somewhere that politicians...
Talk about small scale.
Perhaps it's the diet...
We got a hit!
How arrogant must he be to see himself as the ruler of the diet building?
Our next target's the big shot politician... Hell yeah! Nobody against?
Of course.
He will be a worthy of...
Let's win this together. Time for... Then it's unanimous.
All we gotta do now is figure out what he thinks that diet...
So that's the app that allowed me to enter the metaverse.
An old fart like me can't wrap his head around all this.
We'll have to deal with this before Election Day, December 18th. That means we need it...
It's best we hurry before they discover there's no body in the morgue.
Should we start tomorrow then? We can meet at the diet building after school.
That reminds me, what are you gonna do about school? You can't show up if you're supposed...
Miss Kawakami said he went back home for family reasons.
That's what I told the school.
Don't let him find out you're alive then, alright? This whole thing would be...
What do you...
This operation had another purpose outside of escaping Akechi. Shido tried to place all the blame on the Phantom Thieves and deceive the public at the same time. He has ruined countless lives, and even made Goro Akechi, a student, assist him with a mere change of heart is too lenient a sentence for such an abomination.
We'll be making use of the police statement that the leader of the Phantom Thieves, our leader, who is presumed dead, will come out of hiding to deliver a grand statement. He'll say he has escaped prison, not committed suicide, and was in fact almost killed by a criminal.
Everyone's gonna flip.
You guys thought through all this stuff too.
We're intellectuals, you know.
That's why you needed such a daring trick as getting captured and appearing to be...
But the true battle has only won the first round, but we must...
Yeah, this ain't the time.
These people tried to trap and kill us. There is no... We will need to be prepared.
I finally made it this far. It's already...
Back then, you earned the media's attention as a young politician. Because of that, those who wanted to preemptively deal...
To think I would fall for the ruse schemed by those I recall that's when you came to me. You promoted your... If it wasn't for the research on cognition that I dabbled in,
I made those troublesome opponents psychotic, and erased any...
Who'd think that tampering with a person's heart could trigger a psychotic... And when someone like that said he'd support me...
It's because I sympathized with your... I believed that your ideals needed to be achieved for the sake of the...
Well, my faith in you was precisely why I pulled the plug on that research. I only need you using that power. It'd be troublesome if someone else...
Wakaba Ishiki, was it? That researcher. She wouldn't have had to die if she just...
Any suspicions should be snubbed out. Even the After all, we had an active public prosecutor's office
Astounding, isn't it? To think the director himself often... He was quite surprised when you confronted him about it. He didn't know who leaked that information. Well, I got that out of his shadow, so technically speaking, he did it himself.
This country's affairs have become... The political world is filled with... The general public as for...
I must agree.
There's no need to be ruined along with such incompetent fools. Those who get in the way must be eliminated at times.
Still, it would stand out if there were continuous deaths and scandals, which is why I made them suspects. Prosecute the targets that I turned psychotic, and solve... And thus, the charismatic aced it.
Thanks to your efforts, my clean image remains untarnished. Once I gained public sentiment, collaborators from all... The police were no exception. With their management in my pocket...
When the Phantom Thieves emerged, I thought things might become somewhat troublesome.
And they were just brats once we looked into it. All...
When you told me that, I knew then that you were the better man.
Their popularity was a bit beyond my expectations. But flipping... After that, all I had to do was openly berate them. I've been gaining more. The current administration is dead with ongoing scandals. Even the government parties have begun splitting up. And they're dissolving just as planned. The time has finally come. However, inauguration isn't my goal. I'll make this country rich for the sake of its selfish...
In other words, you're creating a powerful country that can...
The public resonates with my ideals and follow. And for that, some sacrifice. That is my duty. Your assistance has been very influential when I become Prime Minister.
With this most recent case, my name has become known across the country. Surely my story will be passed down as a hero who won against monsters. I believe I'll lay low and devote my...
I suppose with your age, you wouldn't come up.
I am thinking about the future.
Well, how do I put this?
Well then. Nice.
I'll just add this.